Evening, everybody. I wanted to, I tried some live streaming, ain't got it quite done yet, so I'll just make this video and we'll post it. I wanted to answer some questions that I get sent to my emails. And believe me, I get anywhere between 3,000 and 10,000 a day. Sometimes, a majority of them are hate mails. Majority of them are people disgruntled by my political opinion or my views. Or I've been called just about every name you can. I've been attacked. I've even had the Islam Muslims tell me that they're going to find me and kill me. No, I'm not here in Western New York, and come on down. You know, that's all I can say. Just understand I'm not like the people in Paris. I am armed, and you will die. And that's something else I want to get clear. I'm a nonviolent person. I believe in nonviolence, and I try to preach nonviolence. But unfortunately, that's not our world now, is it? So you must stand prepared to defend yourself. People have asked me a question, quite a few emails in the last couple of days, dude, on an article I wrote that posted at Freedom of Anarchy, a campaign of conscience, whether I believe that the government, the FBI, actually assassinated the Oregon protester. Absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind that they didn't. If you go to Freedom of Anarchy, campaign of conscience, all you gotta do is look at the article and read it, and it's self-explanatory to you. I'm not going to go into a big deal on that tonight, but what I'm going to say is absolutely. When hasn't a government silenced someone? Like Martin Luther King. And others. Okay. The only way that they gained ground was through unity. Something that the people have forgotten. They forgot from the 60s and they're only living off the scraps of it today. People ask me if, because I say I won't be disarmed, and if I will defend myself against law enforcement. If I am forced to do so, absolutely. It's my right, my human right, self-defense. You're not going to come up and accost me, my family, take what we have and oppress me, which you've already done economically and other ways, because of my political views and my blog and my articles. But I continue to speak out, and I will. It's my God-given right of self-expression, my constitutional right. Now, some have also asked me, what makes me think that this Veterans Project can change anything? Well, it already has. Over the last few months, we've given out over 700 pairs of boots, little boots, for kids. That was a precious gift right there in itself, seeing their little faces and everything, and being able to do it. And it was from gifts that people have given us. They weren't brand new, but they were still usable. Feeding people. People say, well, you know, there's been all kinds of articles, people getting fined, arrested for feeding people. There's nobody going to arrest me. I don't want to allow it. I'm not for feeding someone. And if I invite 500 people into my home to feed them, well, that's my right. I'm going to continue. Have no illusion of that. Anything that we've ever done at Veterans Project or through our campaigns, we've never raised a dime. I think I might have raised $100 at the most. We've given all the money between me and other people, 4 other people. Last year alone, I gave $30,000, give or take away, of my own money. Just gave it away because I was honored with the gift of good employment, made good money. My tithes back to the people for the Lord giving me that work and helping me with my family. It was the right thing to do. The truth is written on every human heart. You know the difference between right and wrong. Now, it's your choice what you choose. Some people have questions about me saying I'm a sovereign citizen because of what they learned through FBI website or the police or the media. Understand something? The founding fathers were sovereigns. It doesn't mean that I'm above the law. If anything, I have to obey the law more than a common citizen because I am guided by God, right and wrong. I'm not going to follow obtuse laws. I'm not going to follow something that's contradictory to my beliefs. That's also my constitutional right. I have a right to choose, a right to freedom. I have a right to alternative if I choose. If I choose not to go and take Big Pharma and use medical marijuana, that is my right. I'm not saying that I do either way because I will not go to Big Pharma. Never have. Big Pharma almost killed me when my liver got sick. Alternatives, Dr. Gerson's treatment actually, and changing my lifestyle and how I lived is what helped me. And I'm good today, 54 years old, and I can pick up 200 pounds over my head. And I can still outdo most young boys. Don't let the gray hair fool you. Now, $10 a day is all it takes to feed a person for 2 days. But a lot of it comes back to the fact that people believe the VA is going to help people, and it does. Now, the VA don't go out on the streets, go out in the poor districts, in the suburbs, gullies. People were sleeping behind dumpsters. I've been beaten in the head, I've been attacked, I've been cut by these people who have disorders, bipolar, mentally ill, or they're just plain right out terrified. And they think you're going to hurt them or take something from them because they got nothing. So all they got left to do is fight. And once we get it calmed down and we communicate for a while, they see that that's not the case with us or me. We're there to help them. And we do. I have never met a VA or a person with a VA card down in the fucking dredges in the gullies in the streets helping anyone. But what I have had is 23 friends die. I have had other friends kill themselves because they couldn't get the help from the VA in time. Everything that we take in, every penny, which has only been $100 since 2013 when we started this, is given away. It's never meant to be kept by us. Or we're not like most non-profits that keep 50% for a modest administration fee. This is our gift back to those who have served. This is our duty to God. Now there's other questions. What will we do to change America? What can you do about the political process? Well, the political process has to be changed by the people. The people have been educated in such a way that they do not understand that they are the government. It's the fourth branch of government, is we, the people. All right? You have left that behind. Not in your education or anything they taught you in school taught you that. They've taught you to be submissive. They've taught you not to question authority. They've taught you to sit back in your home, be quiet. There's a reprisal. That's a totalitarian state. Any way you shake it. Now, one last question I want to answer here tonight. What are you prepared to do? A lot of people tell me, well, I don't have money to help the poor. Really? Well, the funny thing about that is that if you got $1, if everyone gave $1 to our campaign, the fundraiser would be over in an hour. No problem. If everyone seen someone down on the street when they were driving by, or they come out the store and there's somebody over there digging out of a trash can to eat, get something to eat, went in and got them something to eat, is that such a bad thing? The other day, my wife asked me, she says, what are you doing? I said, I'm giving this man my coat. She said, you just bought that. He needs it more than me. It's below zero outside. The guy's got a little thin-ass denim jacket on and tennis shoes. He's freezing, sitting there, smoking or rolling. I'm sorry, I just couldn't see it. Gave him a jacket. And that's what you need to do. People, I don't know how better to explain or to tell you how you're supposed to be. I think you already know. You don't have to be told what to do. What you need to do is just do it. Follow your heart. It knows the way to the truth. It always has. If you become so desensitized that you've lost all compassion or faith in yourself, because that's what it boils down to. A lot of people say, well, I don't trust people. Well, you know, I don't trust the soul either. But I trust God to lead me to the right way. I trust my judgment as a man to do the right thing. Our politics aren't going to change anything. The government, as they call it, aka corporation, as I keep referring to, is exactly what it is. discovered that, and so did many other veterans in Iraq, Afghanistan, and I believe most of them in Vietnam. There comes a point in everybody's life where you have to make a choice. A choice of whether you're going to stand free or whether you're going to be ruled or governed. And understand, if anybody throughout history understands that, it's the blacks. Well, they know what it means to be governed. For slaves are made in such ways. And that's why we all must try and stop, educate ourselves, inform ourselves, and become better people, better citizens for our country and for everything that we stand for the foundings of this nation. If we do not, then we have conformed and we have failed not only our country, but the future generations to come. If you choose to read some articles and choose to find out some truth that we found, that multiple authors and myself see through our eyes, you can go to Freedom and Anarchy Campaign of Conscience at Blogspot and read them. If you choose to stand up and speak out, you should be somewhat in fear and maybe put on a watch list. The day I started speaking out, I was on a watch list. I've had the FBI, National Security, and multiple other agencies try to track me, come to me, talk to me, ask me what I'm about. And the FBI asking me, well, you're the FBI. Oh my God, man. You know everything about me. Probably know my pecker size. And you coming to me and asking me who I am, what I'm about. And what, do you think that I'm going to blow up the building like y'all did in the World Trade Center? You think I'm going to make a big lie about something that I'll do? No, that's not my way. People know me. I'm Joseph F. Barber. You can check me out, run your background checks, everything. I'm no angel. And yes, I've had problems before. And yes, I've stood and confronted the law before. And yes, they've taken me to court before. But never have I stolen from anybody, robbed anybody, intentionally harmed anybody, or went out of my way to hurt anybody, defrauded anybody. Been in multiple fistfights, and in multiple different situations that caused the law to come down on me. But that's because I was standing my ground and standing up for myself. Seems like nowadays it's illegal to defend yourself. Well, I got news for you. I will. And I am a pacifist to a point. I'm not going to allow you to hurt me or harm me. But I won't go out of my way to hurt you or harm you either. And we can work together to resolve any problem if you just communicate. Now, there was one other thing that I want to say. It come up. And it's about Islam. I made a video that I've cut their heads off to. Well, understand this. No matter how you communicate with someone from Islam, and I communicate with them all over the world, it doesn't matter what you say to them. It doesn't matter how the only way to life, the only way to the world is through Islam. Well, that's a bunch of fucking crap. Okay? Organized religions seek to control people in the education system and their minds and hearts. No different than governments. Want to control education, have little minions. No organized religion on this planet today is worth even following, if you ask me. Now, I have no illusion. I believe in something greater than myself, and I'm a very spiritual person. But organized religions separate people from each other in the truth. When you call yourself one nationality or one faith or one religion, you're separating yourself from the rest of mankind. And you're being violent because it promotes violence. And that is wrong. I have no ill will toward anyone. I don't have any ill will toward Islam. But it seems Islam does me. And I had to say, continue to send your hate mails and tell me how you're going to track me down and kill me. Well, like I said, I'm right here in Western New York. I've never hid from nobody. I'm not in hiding now. I'm out locally talking to people all the time. Couldn't find me. Now, on giving food, I've gone to local churches around here. I've talked to the pastors. I've talked to preachers and stuff. They don't want to give out food anymore. They don't do that because canned goods go bad. It costs them to get rid of it and everything else. And it's too much of business. Now, you tell me when feeding another human being became a business. When did God ever say that? When did God ever promote that? He didn't. He fed the masses. And there's another reason why we work and strive so hard with the Veterans Project. And making these videos is a little difficult for me because I'm a better researcher and writer and studier than I ever been getting on videos and speaking. I'm trying to do better, so please forgive me if they don't turn out so great. But I will continue to speak out, and I'll keep trying harder. As far as what we do, that's an individual choice. Each and every one of you, tonight before you go to bed, look at your families. Look at your children. Look outside. Go outside and look at the stars and look around. Think how your day went. The madness, the confusion, how much challenge you had to obey even your own traffic laws. The fact that you're being watched by a camera at a traffic light. Think about that. And look at your children. Is that how you want them to live? Is that what you want for their future and the future generations to come? What are you going to tell them when their rights and freedoms are gone? When they have to have a tag or a stamp, if that comes to that, just to get food. What if they're not in that class that is allowed their allotment of food that day? Think about that. They can't go hunt it. They might go to jail. Oh yeah, can't have a gun. Only the government can have a gun. And that is oppression. I won't be disarmed. You have no right to take my arms, no matter what laws you make. It's a basic human right, the right of self-defense. I wish all of you a beautiful evening. And I'll try to answer more questions, do more videos to express myself the best I can. I got so many questions that ask me, sometimes it overwhelms me. I try to be fair and honest about a lot of things that I speak of. And sometimes it's overwhelming. I mean, you just have to stop and cry. I mean, some of the things and the stories I hear and the things I see, and it doesn't come from the mass media. 90% of what's on our blog doesn't come from the mass media. It comes from people on the ground. A little tiny newspaper, the Penny Saver over here, or the Syrian Gazette, a little paper that nobody's probably ever heard of. Individuals living in that world, speaking out, hoping they don't get caught and killed for it. Praise God for their bravery. Praise God for our country and for each and every one. You have a beautiful evening, good night. Know that we, the people, need to come together in unity. And know that Veterans Project stands for we, the people. And Joseph Barber stands for we, the people. When it comes a time to stand and speak out, I'll be there. I'm not backing down. And I will make sure my voice is heard, and I say you do the same thing. You got something to say? You climb up on your damn roof and you say it from the rooftop. You let the world hear you, for it is your human right. No law can stop you from that. Only you can do that. Don't let people tell you who you can love and who you can't. Don't tell them who you can feed and who you can't. Don't tell them who you can give a blanket to and who you can't. Don't tell them let them tell you that what you got to eat. Eat what you choose, as they try to eat healthy. If you have to hunt for your food, do it. If you want to fish for your food, do it. You have rights. And they were founded in this country, basic Christian principles. I hope that we all see the truth in these words tonight. Some of y'all can come together and donate to the Veterans Project. $10 is all it takes. Pay the person for 2 days. We're trying to build homeless survival packs. Matter of fact, I got a man from Facebook. He's helped me design the ultimate pack. Low cost, but has all the things in it that we can give out to the homeless to help them on the street. Help them get jobs. We get birth certificates. We get driver's license. We help them educate themselves to do that. And if they need to go back to school, we show them how to do it. We do all these things that we would do for our children. And it's exactly how I treat them. Because in a lot of ways, it's what they are. They're lost. Forget the ideas of man. Think outside the box. Live outside the cage. You stand free and you ground. Feed all you can. Give love to your neighbor. And say hello to your friends. Tell your family you love them every day. Tell your buddy, hey man, I love you, dude. My friends look at me and say, you insane? No. Not at all. Will you have a good night? Have a pleasant evening. May God bless us all. God bless America. This is Joseph Barber, Freedom of Anarchy, signing off.